What's up, YouTube? It's Chris with Seat Up Sports Cards, and we are back today with our celebration of Topps Heritage High Number, getting ready for this year's High Number release, which should be in approximately 10 to 14 days. I think it comes out somewhere around December 1st. We are filming this the week of Thanksgiving. Yeah, I'm not really sure who the big rookies are in this one. We got Lindor on the cover. He was kind of the superstar that changed teams that offseason. Look for an autograph or relic in every box, just like always for Heritage products. 24 packs, 9 cards per pack. Nothing interesting on the back. But yeah, 2021. I don't know who we're looking for. I have no idea. I don't remember. In normal 2021 products, it's the pitchers. It's Skubal and Crochet. I'm not sure, like, if they were in the regular Heritage or if they're in High Number. We're going to find out together. I do not believe I've ever opened up any of this in my life. I opened up a bunch of 22 is when I started to buy, like, Heritage again. I don't know what I was buying in 21. That was, like, the height of the pandemic. I don't remember. Usually you get a box topper. So we're going to get a real one autograph or relic. We should get a chrome numbered parallel, and we should get some sort of variation. There's 3 things that you look for in a Heritage hobby box. Those are the 3 things. You also get some sort of box topper. Last time it was this kind of weird, like, elongated Gavin Lux card. The other year it was a buyback card from 19. So it was like an original 1970 card that they bought back. Let's see what it is in 2021. 2021. Hold on, let me. Uh-oh, I ripped it. Uh-oh. All right, whatever. Looks like it is also a buyback card, and it's not even wrapped. So your box topper, an unwrapped Ron Woods. Now, I will say this. This one is in better shape than the 71. Ron Woods. Looks like he was a backup outfielder for the most part. Never really got a starting job in the pros. So, yeah. Ron Woods. You know, it is what it is. 2021, we got the white packs. And like I said, there's the design of the card. I do have some of those on the wall. I've always been a fan of this design. It's kind of, it's kind of a psychedelic design, I don't know. I always enjoyed it for vintage cards. It's one of my favorite years, I would say. That and the 75. I like the look of the 75s as well. But yeah, so here we go. 2021 Heritage High Number. Anthony Rendon, Sherten Apostle rookie. Chris Davis, Jonathan India. 72 World Series insert, Johnny Bench. Jorge Ona rookie. Ozzy Albies. Nivaldo Rodriguez rookie. Patrick Weigel rookie. All right, we got a lot of rookies in that pack. Unfortunately, none of those names really rang a bell. Most of them might have been a cup of coffee guy, and they're done and gone. Adrian Hauser, Luis Gonzalez rookie. Trevor Rogers rookie, that's not bad. He's still around. Now and then, walk-off home run. That's Pete Alonso. Will Crow rookie. IKF, Kiner Falefa. Charlie Morton. Kikuchi. Josh Bell. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I'm not sure who the rookies that we're looking for are. So far, we definitely have not found them. We are averaging 3 or 4 rookies a pack, though. I do like that. Ryan Presley. Rookies, Trevor Story. I'm not sure what this is. I guess this is an insert set. He wasn't a rookie in 2021. So, I'm not sure what this is. This might be our variation. It has a regular number on the back. It doesn't say anything about being a variation. Oh, you know what? That says Rockies, not Rookies. It's really hard to read with that crazy lettering. I saw that C as an O and read Rookies. Haha. Never mind. Forget what I just said. We'll move on. Trevor Story, Jose Urania, Zach McKinstry, Rookie of the Year, Devin Williams. Wonder why it's got a blue border. That's kind of weird. Domingo German, Arozarena, Garrett Cooper, Buster Posey. Okay. Nothing too exciting yet. Nothing too exciting yet. All right. Keep going. Gary Sanchez, Greg Holland, Francisco Lindor. There's the new Lindor card. Michael Fulmer, Biggio, Colin Moran, Albert Alzolay, Garrett Whitlock, Jordan Luplow. We got a bunch of rookies in the first two packs, and we didn't get any rookies in the last two packs. Not really sure what's up with the correlation here. We could have put like 2 rookies in every pack and just made everybody happy. That would have made more sense. But, you know, who needs to make sense? Jonathan Oviedo, rookie. Kyle Garlick. Tyler Zuber, rookie. Nick Maton, rookie. Austin Barnes. Eddie Alvarez, rookie. Alex Kirilloff, rookie. This pack had like 8 rookies in it. Avisail Garcia, Taylor Rogers. Well, not 8, but, you know. Half the pack was rookies. Kirilloff was a big name in 2021. Unfortunately for Kirilloff, his career is already ended due to like a debilitating back injury. So he had a very short career and never really got to do a whole lot. Jordan Weems, rookie. That's quite the hair going on there. Don't remember him. Hunter Renfroe. Jared Oliva, rookie. Mock Stassi. Tommy Canley. Mark Mathias, Nick Senzel, Matthew Boyd, Willie Adames. There's the Crochet rookie. So there's one of the guys we are looking for. Put that aside for a sleeve. Diaz, Arihara, Haniger, Hunter Harvey, Hirokazu Sawamura, I think, Carlos Correa, Brian Garcia, Ahmed Rosario. So once again, another 4 rookie pack. It's kind of weird that those 2 packs had no rookies in them and these other ones have 4. Doesn't make a ton of sense. But a Crochet rookie, we like that. He was runner-up in Cy Young this year, I believe, to Mr. Skubal, who went back-to-back. Probably rightfully so. Crochet did have a great year, though, in his first year for the Red Sox, and I'm sure the Red Sox faithful were very happy with that and, you know, can't wait for the future, and I don't blame them. Looks pretty rosy, at least for him. Tyler Wade, Andrew Haney, Carlos Martinez, Shane McClanahan, rookie. It's not terrible. Keegan Aiken, rookie. Sean Murphy on the Gold Cup. Francisco Mejia. Cole Tucker. Santiago Espinal. All right. As I've mentioned before, one of the things I enjoy about Heritage High Number Hobby Boxes is you basically get all the big rookies and not too many duplicates. They seem to do a fairly good job with correlation for the most part. So you end up with almost like a complete set with 1 box, and you usually get all the big rookies. If you buy 2 boxes, I can almost guarantee a complete set and all the big rookies. Mike Zunino, Kyle Wright, Jonathan Davis, Rafael Devers, Akil Baddoo, rookie. Tony Goslin on the Gold Cup. Steven Strasburg, apparently he was still around in 21. Gavin Lux, Seth Romero, rookie. All right. Jonathan Loaiga, or Loisiga, something like that. David Bodie, Luis Urias, Luis Castillo, Corey Dickerson, Travis DeArnaud, Cody Hewer, Brett Honeywell Jr., and Ashton Godot. Something like that. Yeah, once again, 2021, that was 4 years ago. Most of these rookies, I don't think are still around, or if they are still around, are like, minor bench players at best. Besides Crochet, there's not been a ton of name recognition with the rookies. Andrew Vaughn, he's still around. He was now, I believe, with the Brewers and had a pretty good year this year, a nice bounce-back kind of year as the Brewers made the playoffs. Ronaldo Lopez, Josh Palacios, Lorenzo Cain, Lance Lynn, Almatis Diaz, Kyle Cody, Daniel Vogelbach, and Dean Kramer. All right. Still have not found any of the 3 things we are looking for yet. Maybe we found the image variation and I just didn't notice it. Luckily, the last 2 ones that came late in the box, and I was able to notice it because we had already pulled the base card of that guy already. Wade Miley, Jared Kelenic, he was supposed to be a big deal. Roberto Perez, Luke Raley, rookie. Rosell Iglesias, Jordan Montgomery, Luis Patino, Chad Pinder, Andres Jimenez, rookie. That's not bad. Jimenez played for the Blue Jays this year. And he might not be a great player per se, but he is a steady player. We'll play shortstop every day, give you 150 games a year. We'll make contact. He'll do the little things, the things that you don't see anymore that I think are valuable that other people don't. Willie Castro, Paul DeJong, Salvador Perez, Mike Minor. First rookie performers, Brian Hayes, rookie performers. Okay. James Caprillion, I remember he was supposed to be really good and never panned out. Zach Davies, Cronenworth on the Gold Cup, Pavin Smith. All right, about halfway through the box. A longer video today, as most hobby boxes are. I appreciate you guys for joining me. Hopefully everyone is having an excellent day. David Price, Taylor Widener? I don't remember him. Xander Bogaerts. It's an interesting photo, like outside the stadium next to the hedges. Brendan Rodgers. Now and then, home run robbery. Is that Kane? No, Kyle Lewis, who unfortunately is no longer in baseball. Pujols with the Dodgers. I always forget that he was a Dodger there for a minute. Aquino, he was supposed to be a big thing, and they figured out he couldn't hit curveballs. DJ Peters, rookie. Josh James. Yeah, I remember Aquino came up like in September of whatever year that was. He came up 2020 probably. And hit 10 bombs and 100 at-bats, and everyone was like, whoa. And he was a big thing, that off season, and then the next season started, and they started throwing him curveballs, and he would just swing and miss. He hit 200, had no homers in the first month of the season, and that was pretty much the end of him. JT Brubaker, Blake Snell, V-Mile Machine, don't remember him. Clemente, homer off Don Drysdale, 3,000. Okay, cool insert set with Roberto Clemente. George Springer, Austin Nola, Alex Young, Alejandro Kirk, rookie. That's not bad. He was an all-star this year. Seth Elledge. Don't remember him. Put a sleeve on the Kirk. Recognizable name. Made the World Series. Was an all-star. I did not realize he was in this set. Up until this year, nobody probably would have thought twice about it. But turns out to be a decent card. Definitely better than this other stack of rookies over here. So we'll take it. Alejandro Kirk. Definitely a Toronto fan favorite. Jake Fraley, Trey Mancini, Taylor Trammell. He was supposed to be a big thing. Benintendi. A turned around card. There's a Blue Jay behind it, so I don't see anything different there. There's nothing up by the name. Oh, yeah, wait, there is. Missing Stars. Oh. You see how that one has a star? That one doesn't have a star. Sneaky Heritage. At least they turned it upside down. They did something to help me to know that there was something different about it. I would have never I would have taken, why should I say never noticed? It would have taken me a really long time to figure out that that's what it was. That didn't have stars. I could have easily overlooked that and just, gone by it and thrown it in like the common pile. So thank you for turning it around. Tanner Rourke, Phillip Ervin, Kyle Isabel rookie, Amir Garrett, Fraley, Machini, Benintendi. Yeah, we saw those last three. Okay. So there is our image variation / action slot / name swap / missing stars. I don't know how rare the missing stars is. I'll take a gander here at the back of the pack here in a minute. James McCann, Steven Duggard, Jorge Lopez, Nolan Arenado, Drew Rasmussen, Mike Ford, Matt Carpenter, Steven Matz, Victor Gonzalez. This was back when they had pack odds. There's the pack odds. Base parallel short prints and variations. Flipstock, chromes. Missing stars. 1 in 1,281 packs. So that is a fairly rare variation. There are rarer ones. City uniform. Nickname is rare. There's one called Air. Air is rarer. But it is like the fourth rarest, variation you can get. So we're going to call that a win, and it's George Springer, who is a Blue Jay now and is on the World Series and a perennial all-star kind of guy. I don't think that's bad. I think this is going to be our relic, though. So it looks like we got another relic. I was hoping for a real one autograph. 3 in a row relics. Braylon Marquez, Chadwick Tromp, Mickey Moniak, Clubhouse Collection Contreras. All right. Is what it is. What are you going to do? Jackie Bradley, Lurie Garcia, Nick Gordon, Yu Chang. Darn it. So now all we're looking for is our chrome. Maybe we can get a double relic. We got a double relic out of the last one. Geraldo Perdomo, DJ Stewart, Colton Wong. Nope, there it is. A red rookie of Andy Young. A red is out of 372. They always have the weirdest numbers for the chromes. I believe that is the third rarest chrome. The base one is like to 99. Then there's one to the 500s. Ours is to the 300s. It is a rookie, but it's Andy Young, who I don't think is still around. He started his minor league career in 2016. So he's an older guy now. Let's see, a red. Black border, flipstock, chrome, black, chrome, gold. Chrome red, 1 in 104. So there's a chrome refractor, chrome red, then there's chrome black, chrome gold, and superfractor. So once again, somewhere in the middle of the rarity levels. So not terrible. Not great. Not the best, not the worst. Somewhere in the middle. So, not bad. Not bad. The only negative was the relic. It wasn't the best player per se. He is like an all-star caliber catcher, but not that exciting. Yolmer Sanchez, don't remember him. Jock Peterson, Michael Lorenzen, Trevor Larnach, Daniel Bard. Jose Marmolios, don't remember him. Jonah Heim, he's still around. Nico Goodrum, Chris Bryant. All right, looks like about 5 packs left or so. Thanks for joining me, guys. I appreciate you all. Like I said, longer video today. This hobby box, something that I haven't opened before, so I'm kind of taking my time a little bit. Andre Scrub, that's a terrible name for a pitcher. Isaac Paredes, I think he's still kicking around. Chisholm Jr., that's not bad. I didn't know Jazz was in here. We'll sleeve that up. Carlos Hernandez, Jake Rogers, Ryan McKenna, Jose Iglesias, Joe Musgrove, Dane Dunning. Yeah, Chisholm, I forgot. He's probably the best hitter you're looking for in this set. I mean, Kirk's in here too, but Chisholm definitely had earlier success than Kirk. And now he's a Yankee, so there's always like, you know, a premium for being a Yankee. The Yankee premium, we'll call it. Adam Eaton, Jameson Taillon, Julian Merriweather, Miles Mikolas, Eddie Rosario, Johan Ramirez, Ha-Seong Kim, rookie, Chris Davis, Daz Cameron. We still need a Skubal if he was in here. We haven't seen a Skubal. So that's what we can hope for out of these last two packs. I think we've seen everybody else that we wanted to. Mike Moustakas, Robbie Grossman, Adonis Medina, Luis Alexander Basabi, I don't remember him, and I'm a Giants fan. Rafael Marchand, rookie. Jojo Romero, rookie. Brent Rooker, that's not bad. I didn't know he was actually in this set. As an A's fan, that's my favorite pull today. I now have a Brent Rooker rookie card. Marcus Stroman, Manny Machado. Yeah, that's actually awesome. I had no idea he was in this set. I also didn't know he started with the Twins. I wonder what we gave up for him. Or if he like just picked him up off of like waivers or something. I don't really know the story of Brent Rooker other than that he came to the A's and mashed right away and is like a two-time All-Star. And, you know, it became my favorite A's player pretty quickly just because he was the only thing we had on that team that was any good. Our only quality player, I would argue. Now we have a few. Some of our young guys have come up, and now we've got a decent team. But 2 or 3 years ago, it was Brent Rooker. Eric Fetty, Ryan Weathers, Chapman, there's Andy Young base, Hauser, Rockies, except for it looks like rookie, Sam Hillard, Braxton Garrett, Travis Blankenhorn, don't remember him, Tucker Barnhart. All right, that was our hobby box. It wasn't terrible. The highlight to me is definitely the Rooker. But like I said, it's because I don't have a Rooker rookie in my collection. The best card, we'll put at the back. So we got the Rooker rookie. We got the Chisholm rookie. We got the red Andy Young, which is to 372. We got the Clubhouse Collection Contreras. You know, it could be worse. Could be better. Alejandro Kirk rookie. Garrett Crochet rookie. Our buyback card was Ron Woods. And then our, random heritage card that they give you. Sometimes it's a action shot. Sometimes it's a photo variant. Sometimes it's like a name swap. Ours is a no stars. As you can see, the base card, there's a star before the letter of the team and a star at the end. We got no stars. And that is a 1 in 1,000 plus pack pull. So, and it is an all-star caliber player, George Springer, so not bad. Thanks for joining me, guys. I appreciate you all. Please leave a thumbs up. Please leave a comment down below, and please subscribe if you haven't already. You guys all have yourselves a great night, and I'll see you next time.